Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Celtic Vision. Today I'm doing a reading for Taurus for 2020, so we're going to see what's coming in for you guys. So I've already drawn the cards, and the first 6 cards here refer to the first 6 months of the year and the bottom 6 to the second half of the year. And then over here I have some general oracle cards to give some general messages for the year. This of course is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So what's coming in for you in 2020? Well, we look at the general cards first, and the first card there is teacher. So this would indicate that for some of you, you may somebody will be coming into your life that's going to give you guidance and possibly pass on knowledge. A teacher type person it could relate, of course, of going back to school or education in some way, shape or form, but it also could refer to you being the teacher. So there'll be a type of an exchange of knowledge, and also it could indicate that maybe you're going to do an online course of some description. But it is basically, you will have some assistance in that area in 2020, because you have some wonderful cards here for 2020 for you. But the next one here we have is behind a mask. So this suggests that, and this is a theme that's running through some of the other readings as well. It's like it's asking you to step out from behind any masks that you have self-imposed on yourself. So sometimes we develop behaviours because maybe we're feeling, and we can have these masks, sometimes it's because we're feeling low self-confidence or we're judging ourselves very harshly. It is asking you to stop doing that, to step out and be your real self, your real authentic self. Step into your power, lose the fear, and because this mask is stopping good things coming into your life. Now the mask can also, it can be different things. It can be negative thinking. It could be maybe some sort of behaviours that you're not happy with, maybe some sort of an addiction. So it's asking you just to release that. And the good thing is, whatever this is, it will be released. And I can see it from the other general cards. That we'll have a look at those shortly. But this behaviour is you're going to release it. And underneath that card we have the fear card. So it's tied up really with the behind a mask card. So whatever this mask is covering, there's fear behind it. But this card is saying this could be day-to-day worries that you're caught up in. And it's saying try and get out of that habit, because there is wonderful things coming to you. And sometimes these fears aren't, that they're more imagined fears, and it's saying to let them go, because things are actually changing for you, whether you realise it or not, and things are actually going to get better. And beside that, and the reason I say that is we have the optimism card. Now this is a wonderfully abundant card. We have this person here, and she's standing and she's surrounded by this bountiful fruit, and she's looking out into the distance. And it's saying that wonderful things are coming in for you. You don't even realise how good, because it's in the distance, but it's on its way. So it's kind of saying 2020, things are starting. You're going to be losing or leaving behind old blocks. And when you do that, and that relates to the mask and the fear, wonderful abundance is going to come in. It's really there, and it's beautiful. It's amazing. And the other cards support it as well. We have some wonderful cards here. But we look at the top line. Now what I was saying about behind the mask, some fears and anxieties, we have the 9 of Swords here. So this lady here, she's worried, she's probably been up nights worrying about something. Something's been keeping her awake. She's been stressed about something. And we also have the 5 of Rods, and this can be about challenges. And it's saying that, you know what, however these challenges may look, you have everything you need to overcome the challenge. Now I think the challenge is mostly of thoughts, because we have the 9 of Swords, and so it can be negative thinking, or it can be some external event. But whatever it is, you have everything you can to overcome it, and you will overcome it. I see it from other cards here, because we have the Page of Swords as well. And the Page of Swords, this lad here, he's standing there with the sword. He's ready to get into action, stand in his truth, leaves behind his worries and anxieties. It can be about leaving behind your negative thinking as well. So I think that's part of what's going on here. And the good thing is we have the Justice card. And Lady Justice is here, and it's all about balance. So it's saying whatever's been going on, it's about to resolve in your favour. So don't worry. And if this relates to a legal issue, and maybe this is what's bothering some of you, that will be resolved in your favour. Karma comes round, everything is going to be all right for you. And I say that because we have the Ace of Swords here. Now the aces are all about new beginnings, of course. The swords can relate to thoughts and maybe negative thinking. So it's saying this will be a new beginning after leaving your challenges behind. And it's a wonderful new start, and it's something that's really going to be wonderful for you. Now it could be in any area of your life. This is a general card reading, so it could be relate to work, home, finances, whichever. And I say that it's going to be a wonderful new start for you. You're leaving behind your challenges, because we have the Two of Rods here. And you see this person, they're holding the globe in the hand. So they're holding, it's saying you have the whole world in your hands. And they're looking out over the water. So it's kind of saying, yeah, I can do anything I want. Really, what do I want to do? And it's saying to be bold, go for what you want. The world is your oyster. So this is what's coming in for you in 2020. And these cards are mostly related to the first 6 months of the year. Now, of course, that energy can spill over to the second half of the year as well. And I look into the second half, and we have some beautiful cards here. We have the Star card. And the Star card, of course, is this beautiful person here. It could be a man or a woman. And they've been through a lot of challenges. And it's saying the challenges are now behind you. You're moving forward. You have a lot of hope, a lot of faith for the future. The future is bright. It's wonderful. It's bountiful. And you know, you're very happy. It's a happy ending or start, whichever way you want to look at it. Now, we've had the Two of Swords. So this indicates a crossroads. So it's asking you're going to have to make that choice to move forward. You may feel a little bit conflicted, but you will make the right choice. It's saying, do you know what, maybe step back from the emotions of it. What's in your best interest? Stand up for yourself, stand for your truth, and then you come over here. And you have the Sun card. So we have some wonderful, wonderful cards here. We have the Eight of Rods, and that all indicates about movement, about action, moving forward. Now this can say that some wonderful things will come into you in various areas of your life. And it goes into high gear. It could be around work, it could be around home life, money, whatever. And it's kind of like all the hopes are starting to move in, and it will require you to move with it as well. And if you can do that, you know, we have the Sun card, and this is beautiful. So you have this little person there, and they're happy, and the sun is shining, and it's indicating growth, abundance, wealth. The sun makes everything grow. It's like everything is bright. The future is bright. You're happy. You see the way forward now. Maybe you were pessimistic before for whatever reason, but now, you know, we have the optimism card. We have the Sun card. So we have sunshine and growth. So it's all there for you. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles, of course, can be it's about happy families. It's about a happy completion of a cycle. So you have all you need. And Pentacles relate to material wealth, or in the material world at least. So it's saying you have all you need to have a wonderful, wonderful life. And you have a family here. So if that's what you want, well, it's all there for you as well. You have the parents, the grandparent, the child, the dog. It's all there in the castle, and everyone's happy, and it's fulfilling. So it's saying that yes, 2020, it's all there for you. And really, there's so much about to come in. It's just asking you maybe to leave behind whatever this mask is about, and the fears and the anxieties. Don't let that sabotage it. But I don't see that it will, if you need to stick to yourself. And I think you know what you need to do as well. You know what you need to do. And if you do that, everything will just turn out wonderful. Now with the Devil card, that can relate to... It can relate to a number of different things. It can relate back to this, you know, negative thinking. You're caught up in the cycle. Maybe there's a bit of OCD present. It can also relate to addiction. So for some of you, it may be an addiction. For some of you, it could be a legal problem. Some of you, it could be an addiction of some sort. You can release whatever it is. Maybe it can relate to passions as well. On a more positive note, sexual passion could maybe indicate there could be, for some of you, maybe that will be coming into your life. Lustful thoughts, your love life may be taking an upswing. and exploring your passions, releasing. Now it can release different things, and for some of you it would be about exploring your passions, something that you've never done before. It's underneath the Two of Rods, so this is about having the guts to move forward and explore your passions. Now, and it could be a sexual passion, but also your passion in general, life, grabbing it and going for it. And I think that's very much what it's about. But obviously the devil can also represent a kind of a more, I suppose, more negative connotation would be addictions, negative thinking, which we could have here as well. But I think in this case it's about grasping your passions and moving forward. So, thank you.